wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Doretta D. Rose report. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Tonight's WWE Raw is taking place from the Frank Irwin Center, Austin, Texas. Confirmed for tonight's show is going to be the return of Big Show. And of course, old Triple H, Vince, and RVD are also being advertised. No match has been announced for tonight's show, but Mark Henry versus John Cena has been advertised locally for the place. But Sheamus will likely be in action because I guess he's been cleared to return now. And what are they focusing on for tonight's show? Has Brock Lesnar awakened the beast within CM Punk? Didn't know there was one. Or what will Big Show, what or will he's going to go after? He's got to have something in mind. Come on. And Hall of Pain is set to induct the Shield. Is Brad Maddox capable of running Raw? And who will the Wyatt family target next? WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels turns 48 years old today, and Fandango a mere 32, just a child. Remember a few days ago on Facebook, I can't remember, not Facebook, YouTube. It was either on the Friday show or Thursday or Friday or Saturday. Anyway, the Rock Band 7 Seconds, they had a long message on there about LITA, and had, they were concerned about it because they hadn't heard from her for a while, and they said some crappy things that happened to her and difficult things. Well, anyway, finally LITA spoke and posted on her radio show on Amy's Discordia. I don't know where that's at. This weekend, she said she had taken her grandson to a trip to Six Flags, and while there, their bags got stolen. And later they found his paycheck, which I never did find out who is he. But anyway, his paycheck in the trash cans, but and they found his backpack. But anyway, they never did find her stuff. There was a mobile phone and a wallet filled with cash, and it was all gone. And she had to cancel her credit cards and got a new phone, putting the incident behind her now, so everything she's going forward. Alright. Assholes are everywhere. Hey, following up on the story about, the big problems for Saturday night's TNA event. I guess you probably heard about that, come to think of it. I wasn't on here yesterday, but I think it happened Saturday. Anyway, TNA, they had a Cape Girardeau, Missouri, where talent not having a work license for that state. I guess they got a real strict wrestling union down there, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, they didn't have valid work license, and a lot of the people for TNA didn't have their license for that state, and they wouldn't let them wrestle. So anyway, here's kind of the story on this. It was Bruce Pritchard, TNA's former Senior Vice President of the Talent Relations Programming, who would have handled those duties. Well, Pritchard was released last week, and TNA failed to rectify the issue out in time for the show. As noted over the weekend, Missouri Athletic Commission would not allow Chris Sabin, Garrett Bischoff, Jay Bradley, Wes Briscoe, Gail Kim, and Miss Tessmacher to work matches because they didn't have current license to wrestle in that state. And I'm not sure what you have to go through, to get the license, but a lot of times it's a blood test and some other stuff. And they want some money, put it that way. Anyway, former head trainer Tom Pritchard recently blogged on his problems that he's had with TNA and the dealings with the promotion and his brother's recent release, that's all on the internet. But he was talking about Tom worked up in OVW for a while, and he had some people down there that he thought would be great for TNA, and he'd leave messages and stuff, and nobody would call him back. Alright, a little bit of a history of maybe why they're not doing so good. Not really anything to do with the wrestlers, unfortunately. Or fortunately, whichever. Hey, former WWE superstar Dave Bautista, he's on the cover today of the USA Today for his work with the new Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel studio film coming out. The WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley congratulated Bautista Says, I'm very happy to see Dave Bautista on the cover of USA. I admire people who sink or swim, take the plunge into new waters. At last week's San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel Studio hosted a surprise panel for upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And during the panel, Dave Bautista said, I'm still to the point where I get to go to the set every day, and I can't believe I got this job. He also revealed that he fought incredibly hard to get this role and broke down crying when he landed it. I'm getting kind of misty-eyed myself. Marvel Studio President Kevin Feige told the audience that Bautista is going to freak people out when they see him in the movie. It does in the movie or out to me. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is known in Hollywood as a bankable star at movie studios, and they can depend on him to deliver blockbuster numbers at the box office. Now he's getting the reputation as go-to guy to get jacked for a movie role. Oh, and by the way, Hugh Jackman, star of the new Wolverine movie, recently revealed to ContactMusic.com that he reached out to The Rock to get tips on how to pack on lean muscle for the big screen. He said, I called my buddy The Rock for tips. I lost weight doing Les Miserables, and he said, here's the deal. 3 hours in the gym. Mark this down. Please make a note of this. 3 hours in the gym, 6,000 calories, eating very lean. You got to do that for 6 months, and I did it. And let me tell you, The Rock is crazy. He is insane, but we did it, and the results are there. I do that for a year. Nothing's happening. I don't know what you got to do at the gym. I just show up there and hang around. Anyway, the diet that The Rock gave Jackman consists mostly of chicken breasts, which Jackman says he'll devour now that he's eating them is no longer a part of the job. He said, I'm done with chicken breasts. Done with it. Let me just say, he says, I will not be eating chicken breasts for lunch anymore. Kevin Nash noted on Twitter that he's been suffering from tendonitis of the elbow. Nash joked that he thought he tore his quad again because the pain was so severe. What, sitting on the couch you can tear a quad? I didn't think you could tear a quad doing that. Or I would have. Ricardo Rodriguez, where in the world is he? He's likely going to be returning for some suspension around August 5th on Raw from Green Bay. He'll be eligible to return on August 1st while WWE is holding events in South Carolina and, South Africa and China. Boy. As noted before, WWE officials have been working on ideas for the physical Hall of Fame. The idea is to make more sense to tourist attraction than a historical site. And they've been working on many ways they can implement lots of interaction technology. WWE officials decided to keep old Cassius Ohno off of at least 2 sets of NXT tapings because the trainer is reportedly frustrated by his lack of commitment to the strength and the conditioning program in developmental. That's not good. Ohno has been seen working out at the grand opening of the Performance Center last week, but did not work tapings that night. A number of people within WWE said that they're disappointed with Ohno, who at one point considered being on the fast track to the main roster. Something happened. Ohno is still well liked within WWE developmental, and his in-ring skills aren't in question, but there is heat on him for his lack of commitment to the working out. He's done the best he could do, and quit. Natalya is going to be representing WWE at Southern Connecticut Women's Expo inside the Webster Bank Arena, Bridgeport, Connecticut, on September 22nd from 1 to 3. Don't know why. And in case you missed it, last week's video interview with Hot 97's Peter Rosenberg, Mark Henry revealed that he just signed a new 3-year deal with the WWE and will be with them at least through January 2016. So don't expect him to retire again real quick. Henry's been working on on injury time. All right, RVD is expected to be appearing at the Hook and Listener Clearwater Mall Roadport, South Africa on August 3rd, 10 a.m. in case you're over there. Signing is going to be open to the first 400 fans. And former WWE diva Karma noted on Twitter that she's preparing for a fun return to television. WWE Hall of Famer Antonio Inoki was elected to the upper house of the Japanese House of Councilors on Sunday. Inoki won the at-large national seat and won by a substantial margin, so he's getting into politics. And if you don't like him, whew, good luck. For clicking, you guys, I gotta go.